morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Principles of Marketing here at UCO. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday break and then come back ready to learn all about marketing. This class is different from every other class that you will have taken on a college campus because you are already experts. Before you were even born, you were being marketed to. When people find out that they're pregnant, right? They go and they register at Babies R Us or Target or whatever, and they have a baby shower. And so people are already marketing to you and buying you things before you're even born. And from the minute you're born until the minute you die, you will engage in marketing. As a baby, you market, you let your parents know what it is that you need and want, and marketing is about satisfying needs and wants by crying or cooing or whatever. And so you already know a lot about it. And so what we're going to do in this class, since you already know so much about marketing, you're already experts, we're actually going to live and engage and practice in marketing. And so we're going to start today with an exercise. I've got these sheets. I'm going to pass them out. Some of them say 4, 5, and 6, by the way, because I didn't realize that it numbered them when I printed it off really quickly this morning, and it just went through consecutive numbers. But I want you to think about your 3 biggest strengths and how you use those strengths to market yourself every day. And so I'm going to pass this out, and I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to come up with 3 complete sentences. I want you to come up with 3 well-constructed, complete, coherent sentences on your 3 greatest strengths and how you use those strengths to market yourself every day. So in 3 complete sentences, list your strengths and how you use those to market yourself. All right, so I'm going to pass these out. In the interest of disclosure, I record this class, so if you miss it, you can view it online. But it also means that you will be part of the recording process. I post it on YouTube, so if you're in the witness protection program, you might want to leave now. Because with facial recognition software, you're probably going to be found out by the mob or whoever it is that you're running from, and they'll come and hunt you down, and I don't want to be responsible for your death. So if you don't want to be on YouTube, this may not be the class for you. You can let me know, and we'll try to work something out, get you into another section that doesn't record it. But I do record this class, and I put it up on YouTube so that you can have it for a reference and study guide for the exams. So I'm going to pass this out. I've also started a roll sheet at the back of the class, so be sure and sign the roll. Be sure and sign the roll sheet every day. So list these 3 greatest strengths. I'll give you about 5 minutes, and then we'll talk about that for a minute, and then we have another exercise. All right? Are you here? Not here? Mr. Craig? Everyone wants to admit they're here. Mr. Cornish? All right, give me one of yours.
One of my strengths is that I can know product and tell them the pros and cons.
You can what?
Get to know product and tell them the pros and cons.
Okay, so you're good at analyzing products. Very good. All right. Anyone want to volunteer? Since I'm calling people when they're not here without admitting. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I love to talk to random people, be very friendly, present myself in that little manner, so they'll remember me. Maybe they'll say hi to me in the hallway. That kind of correlates to strategies in the corporate place. Like you see a really, really good commercial, you like it, and then you're driving down the street, like you see a sign, you're like, hey, I remember that, or Walmart, and they're like, bye.
Okay. All right. Very good. Another volunteer? We'll have one more. Nobody else wants to volunteer? My Mr. I don't like marketing.
I said hard worker. I can get the tasks done in a fast but neat manner, and I'm competitive.
All right, very good. So those are 3 excellent examples of how you have strengths, and we can use those to market. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to form groups of about 8. Using these strengths that you have, I want you to get in groups of 8 to 9 people so that we have about 15 groups in this class. I want you to talk about in your groups your strengths and how you're going to use that to market. And then from those strengths in your groups, what I want you to do is I want you to develop some strengths for a brand. And I want you to come up with a brand. Branding is a huge part of marketing, right? So I want you to come up with a group name or a group brand. And then we're going to play Marketing Survivor Island. You're going to appoint one of your members to be a leader and tell us why we shouldn't vote your tribe off the island. I'll give you about 10 minutes. You can stay in here. I want you to get in groups of about 8 or 9 so that we have about 15 groups in the class. We're going to play Marketing Survivor Island. If you want, you can go out in the hallway. There's some chairs over here. There's some chairs in the back. There's some chairs off to the side. Or you can go to 122, which is the student lounge, if you wanted to talk about it and get together and talk about it. Come back and we'll say at 11:30 exactly. All right, so you're going to sell or market your team to the rest of the class and tell us why we shouldn't vote your team off the island. We'll start with number 1.
I'll just wing it. Okay.
All right.
Do I just go?
Tell us what your team name is.
Our team name is Soothing Spring Vodka Team.
It's what?
Soothing Spring Vodka Team.
Soothing Springs Vodka.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
How did you come up with that name?
Because I didn't know they were supposed to have a team name, so I just seen the brand name and I just put the brand name and then I put team after it.
Okay, well, it's a brand name.
Okay.
All right. Why should we keep your team on the island?
Well, because everybody here likes it. Oh wait, in the island.
Yeah, the class is the island, right?
Oh, okay. Well, everybody in here likes, well, mostly everybody in here likes to drink, because I'm assuming everybody in here, yeah, dang, I lost it. And everybody likes organic, and everybody likes to be healthy. So we came up with a vodka that is organic and it's gluten-free, and it comes from Russia, Moscow, Russia, and it is distilled from the natural springs in Russia. And it is distilled with naturally harvested organic potatoes, and it's 40% alcohol, and it was established in 1901.
All right, okay, so you actually came up with a product. That's
Yes.
good. You went above and beyond. All you had to do was come up with a brand name. You didn't have to come up with a product yet and tell us why we shouldn't vote you off the island. But I like that. You're industrious, and you've already come up with something that we can use here on the island. Okay, very good. So number 2, tell us why your brand name, your team name, and you're choreographed. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me get the camera repositioned. Okay, go.
We are frontiers, and together, I am reliable. I am a leader. I'm the creative one.
I am personable.
I'm great at improvising.
I'm a good learner.
I'm persistent.
I'm respectful.
Okay, all
And
right.
together we are up
Front and focused.
All right, very good. I like the group presentation. So you're safe until at least the next class period. Very good. All right, who's number 3?
And we are Linda Friend, and it's because all of us had really happy, optimistic qualities. So things like passionate, hardworking, dedicated, motivational. And Linda Friend is like a counseling service that does house calls. So like if you need a hospital friend or a gym buddy, a bad breakup, and that's kind of what we do.
Okay, all right. So you all are safe. You can lend your services out to other teams if they need it. We'll let you stay on the island for at least this time. Okay, good marketing. Number 4.
We are the go-getters, and we wanted to market ourselves as a group. We're very diverse. We include 2 team members with wide range capabilities. We are self-motivated, highly goal-oriented, and punctual. We show strengths in our team working abilities, and we're pretty confident that we'd be able to tackle multiple different goals. So we have a bunch of different majors included in our group. We show strengths in a wide variety of things such as accounting, communications, and marketing, obviously. We persevere, we are very loyal, trustworthy, and we work well together.
All right, very good. Your team is safe, at least for now. Number 5.
Our team is a global marketing. We have diversity as well. We have 2 people from South Korea, we have Vietnam, we have Latin America, we have people here, white, black. I myself am a military man. Very diverse, bilingual as well. Culture, we have people that come from other countries, so they're obviously very good at adapting to culture across the communication gap. Finding out how to communicate with people in different markets and different places. Understanding that each person is an individual, that they have individual needs, individual wants, and that marketing to each different person requires a special touch.
Okay, very good. Good differentiation. That may be the most important word in marketing today is differentiation. Good job. We'll let you stay. We're at number 6. Is that right? Okay.
Our company is RTO Technologies, and this is the first keynote of 2016. Our team of engineers is hard at work in the back, working on new ideas for new devices for you to utilize in school, outside of school, parties, or whatever. Our group members, myself, Clint, Brandon, Nancy, Albania, Caitlin, Christian, Devin, and Brennan. A lot of groups, they come up and they say, it seems like they all say the same stuff, we're diverse and we are honest and stuff like that. I guess I could just say that, but not ever, of course everyone's diverse and everyone's different. Nobody's normal, but, not everyone's honest. Not everyone's funny. Some people are dishonest, some people are not funny at all. But then some people are very funny. So, as being part of the class, we sit in the very back. We observe, we adapt. I feel like if you guys ever need anything, you can come and let us know, because we're just different. We can provide a lot. We're going to be working very hard for the whole team, especially you. We're going to be help put this up on YouTube, and maybe if we do get a lot of hits, because you can make a lot of money off YouTube. It's hard to get started, but if you make a lot of hits, we can share the money here, and maybe we could, maybe buy a movie day or something. I don't know, Brad the teacher. Maybe don't put that in the video. So. But we're RTO Technologies, and we look forward to this semester.
All right, very good. I like how you criticize the other groups, though. that negative self, they might vote you off the island. I won't yet, but they might. Okay, so we're at number 8. All right, good.
Sunshade, our team name, and we're outgoing, innovative leaders and strong leadership skills. And anybody needs help, we can lead them in the right direction and advice. We have very different, diverse people in our group that know a little bit about everything. It's better to know a little bit about everything than a lot about something.
Okay, very good. You're safe for now. Number 9. Oh, 8. Are we at 8? Sorry, 8.
We are ATD, which is all things delivered. It can also be at the door, because that's where we deliver to your door. It can also be attention to detail. detailed because we get everything right the first time. So if you guys need anything delivered, please come to ATD, where we are loyal, respectable, bilingual if you need it, and ultimately approachable by everybody else.
Okay, very good. I like that. I like the abbreviation of the name as well. That's good. Short is good. Branding is all about short. All right, number 9.
Okay, we're called 9 Dias. We have 9 characteristics. There's 9 of us in our group, and ironically enough, we're actually the number 9 group to come up here. So, the 9 things, the 9 characteristics we have: open-minded, outgoing, creative, appearance, humor, communication, ambitious, reliable, and flexible. So we kind of went around the group. We pointed out all of our strong points, I guess, from that list of 3. And we came up with, a brand that is going to include a lot of that, what we're strong in. Open-mindedness, outgoingness will help us kind of relate to everybody. Creativity, humor, appearance will come off well, be easy to deal with. And then communication, flexibility, and dependability those are things that you can really rely on. And then ambition, obviously, is just how successful we want to be. So we're 9 Dias.
All right, and I like the graphic. That's a great way of distinguishing yourself. Very good trademark there. Very, very good. Okay, 10.
We are District 3, located in So some great things about us is that we're outgoing, motivated, and dedicated all together as one. And our backbone and our 3 pillars kind of our company is trust, character, and effort, which is also what you see the 3 pillars. And we just want everybody to trust the process and know that we're going to get things done no matter what. And some other good things about us is that we're entertaining and we're really diverse based on our personalities and whatnot. And then some other key points are we're innovative, we're creative, we're energetic, and we communicate well with others and reach the needs of the people. Also, we have 3 athletes in the group, so you know that we are going to do whatever it takes to be successful, and we know the hard work and dedication that it takes. We have some Greek life as well, which it takes personality and some leadership and some responsibility, and the outgoingness as well. And that we are accountable as one, and that we provide to everybody.
All right, very good. I like your co-branding of UCO's character, civility, community thing. That's a good takeoff. That's great. Good alumni and alma mater support. So I like that. You're safe for now. Number 11.
Hi, we are teamwear. We are reliable and hardworking in everyday situations, interactions with our group. We create a sense of confidence. Through the use of our creativity, we're able to appeal to everyone. Through communication and market knowledge, we're able to stay on top of any project that comes our way.
All right, very good. What was your name again?
Through teamwear.
Okay, teamwear. Very good. You're safe for now. Number 12.
Hello everyone, I am Leah and I am representing Team Stronger Together. We are a group of people who are all about character, honesty, and integrity, which are all essential qualities when we're trying to survive on an island together. We are quick learners and we have good discernment, which is going to come really in handy when we are trying to come across some new complications that come with living on an island. We are all about the group survival instead of the success of one person. We believe that bringing people together is the best way to have success so that not just one person survives on this island, but so that we all survive. And the best part about our team is that none of this is important important unless you have food. And we have an expert bass fisher on our team.
All right, very good. And I'll tell you what I liked about yours. You recognize that business is not necessarily a zero-sum game. It's not necessarily a winner-take-all, which is a little different than, you know, playing Survivor, where it is a winner-take-all situation. But okay, very good. Let's see. Are we on 12 or 13? 12. Who's got number 12? 12, 13.
Good morning. We're Business Architect Solutions. We provide professional solutions to standardize, simplify, and create efficient business architect improvement. We do this by our diverse experience. We leverage our experience through our accounting experts, our business communication experts, our business management experts, our communication experts, and our military veterans. We have 19-year-olds to create new ideas, to 52-year-old to provide the experience and leadership of the management business solutions. We focus our future state of our operating models to ensure the right process, organizations, and tools are deployed to enhance the collective capabilities of the company architecture. And finally, our multidisciplinary approach allows us to evaluate businesses and their challenges holistically and to work collaboratively with clients to create tailored long-term solutions. Any questions? Comments?
I like that you took questions. Good. And I like that you focus on innovation. Very good. You're safe. Number 14. Do we have 14? Or do we just have 13? 15? Anybody not go? All right. Okay, so what I want your group leaders to do is to take your strengths papers and put them in order and then attach them. I've got a stapler up here. Come up and attach them. And after we do that, we will talk a little bit about the syllabus and where we're going to go from here. All right, so we will do 3 critical thinking challenges, and we'll alternate group leaders for those and for your presentations. And ultimately, this will culminate in evidence statement. All right, I got it. I had exact outro. Plan here. Always have an alternate plan. So the stapler breaks. So ultimately, we will have a group project. If you decide that you don't like your group, don't worry, you can switch. You'll have time to go off to another group if you want. So this is not set in stone. But I try to get this done on the first day so that at the end of class or at the end of the semester when we're doing the group presentations, students don't come up to me and say, I don't have a group. I didn't know we were supposed to be working in groups. So I try to solve that by short-circuiting it at the front, making sure that everybody at least knows that you're supposed to be doing group work on the first day and get you used to that. I have handed out the syllabus, and if you go to D2L, you lose your syllabus. If you go to D2L, I've logged in, I'm showing this as a student. Technology is great. It's always here. And you go to content. Under the first module, you'll see the syllabus, and that's downloadable. So if you lose it, you can get another or print off another copy on D2L. Also, under the content tab on D2L, I will post the video or the links to YouTube for the video lectures in each class. It takes me a while to upload those because it's a little slow when you have this big a file, but I try to get them done by the end of the week, in the week that they've been shown or that they've been filmed. So those are up pretty quickly, and you have those in study for the exams as well. So if you will take a look at the syllabus, there's probably nothing more painful than having somebody read to you, but I'm going to read this to you so that I have 126 witnesses that will say that yes, in fact, I showed you this document and that you knew what it was and that this is what I told you we would be doing this semester and how you get your grades and things like that. And we'll also do a critical thinking challenge. Probably next time I'll hand out a critical thinking challenge for you to work in your groups on how to calculate your grade, because I use a weighted average and that seems to be a mystery to everybody. So we'll do that next time. Some interesting or some important things. This is Marketing 1313. That's the CRN. You get 3 credit hours. There's my name and my cell phone number. Highlight the cell phone, underline it, circle it, do something, because I am also the university's Chief Title IX Investigative Officer, and so I receive a voluminous amount of emails every day, and if I don't respond to your email, I want you to text me or give me a call on my cell phone and say, hey, I shot you an email, can you respond to it? Because I get probably 100 emails a day from people across campus, and it's possible, I try to stay on top of it, but it's possible that it just gets lost in the shuffle, and I want to be sure and answer your emails in as quickly and as timely a fashion as I possibly can. Also, if you just want to talk about marketing, if you have a marketing idea, that's a good way to talk to me. If you leave, or if you call my cell phone and I'm in an investigation or in a committee meeting, please leave a message. That's how I'll know to call you back. Or send me a text that says, hey, I called you, can you give me a call back? So I give that to you for you to use if you have an emergency or if you send me an email and you need a response. My office, actually I have 2 offices, but my faculty office is in Thatcher 340, which is the building with the large gun outside it, right across the grass lot over here to the south with the ROTC sign on it. If you go in that back door, that north door, there's a stairway immediately to your left, go up to the 3rd floor, and my office is in 340, which is on the west side. It's the second door on your right as you get to the top of the stairs. There's my email. My office hours are from 7:30 to 9:30 on Tuesday and Thursday. I know that's a horrible time period, but I teach back to back from 9:30 to 1:45. So if you need other times, I also put on there by appointment. So I would be if those times are not convenient. Disclaimer, please note this course will be recorded and broadcast on the internet, on YouTube. So again, if you're in the witness protection program, we might need to do something else. This is a survey course of the scope, economic importance of marketing, and analysis of the marketing functions, institutions, pricing, demand, creation, cost, and marketing legislation. And you should take this course prior to taking all of your other marketing courses, except perhaps personal selling, which we don't require this as a prerequisite for that course. Marketing is a pervasive discipline, and so it's important that you understand something about it, and it is the mother discipline of the business school. So marketing, and this will come tripping off your tongue, and you should write this down so that you remember this. Marketing is the only fully integrated function of the firm. So unlike other aspects of the firm, accounting, where you work primarily internally, marketing works not only internally but also externally, and so it's an enormously important function. And for those of you that are business students, it's important that you understand how marketing integrates and how we play with other areas in the firm and also with the firm's external constituency. Look at the message from the dean. The College of Business, under the message from the dean, are the College of Business learning objectives. So each student will write a professional document. You'll do that in 2 forms in this class. That's part of our student learning objectives as required by AACSB and ACBSP. So you'll write a professional document. There will be an article review that you will write, and then as a group, you will write a group report and do a group presentation. Each student will deliver a professional presentation, so as a group, you will deliver a PowerPoint, or if you'd rather use another presentation format like Prezi, you're welcome to do that, but a professional presentation, which will be towards the end of the semester. You'll demonstrate professional behavior and business interactions through that process of presenting that report. You'll recognize different leadership styles through your group interactions in here, and by participating as a group leader at least once throughout the semester in your group, and manage teams. You'll develop critical thinking skills. We'll do at least probably 1 critical thinking exercise every single week. And so that will help you sharpen those critical thinking skills. You should be able to analyze global factors relevant to business decisions, critically assess ethical arguments relevant to business and those business issues. Unfortunately for you, my dissertation is in the field of ethics. And so that's the part that I really, really like, and it's the part that students really, really don't like. They love the parts when we get to things like integrated marketing, communication, and advertising because that's fun, and it's easy to understand, and ethics is really hard. So I do a lot on the ethics and sustainability issues, which is the next student learning objective. And then you'll understand and demonstrate a knowledge of the business core. Again, because marketing is a fully integrated function of the firm, we work with all those other business disciplines, and understanding how that integrates is important, and this class will help you with that. The text is Marketing, the 11th edition. They also have the new edition. It doesn't matter which one you get. If you get the older edition, that's fine. You do not need Connect for this class. Yay! That was a big concern. A lot of students put in their student evaluations. We used to require Connect in this class, and I finally got the department to agree to not do that based on the fact that students absolutely hated Connect. So you do not need the Connect access. If you bought it, you can take it back. You can get the book, the latter edition, online fairly easily. If you get the newer edition, that's fine as well. Look at the goals and competencies for student success addressed in this course. The University of Central Oklahoma is committed to transformative learning, and to that extent, this class will help you develop disciplined knowledge, leadership, research and creative scholarly activities, global and cultural awareness and competencies, and health and wellness. Those are all things that are touched on by marketing. The course outline, and notice I put on here, this is subject to modification. If something happens and you all are really interested in something, let's say, for example, what's Google working on that'll be the next big transformation in our environment, do you think? The what? The self-driving car. Google is working on a self-driving car. That will really transform a lot of our landscape, won't it? Wouldn't it be great to not have to drive? You can just get in the car, you can sit there and watch a movie instead. I mean, it'll have a huge impact. So if Google releases the self-driving car, we might want to move a chapter up and talk about product innovation rather than something else that week. So it's subject to modifications. And I will post, if you look at your D2L site, I will post announcements under the news section of D2L, under the news tab. I use a variety of instructional methods such as lecture, multimedia presentations, and the Socratic method. What is the Socratic method? Anybody know? It's what? Yeah, you ask questions. Who developed it? Socrates, right? It refers to Socrates who walked around Athens and asked tough questions, like what's justice, what's the meaning of life, and then he would elicit responses from his interlocutors. Why do I like the Socratic method? What? It requires critical thinking, and if you look at the front page of the syllabus, I not only have a PhD, but I have what? A Doctor of Jurisprudence. What is that?
Law degree.
It's a law degree, and it's the method that they use in law school. And it's fun, because it doesn't just rely on me lecturing, it allows you to participate and be active in the course. So I like the Socratic method, and then from time to time, guest speakers. Evaluation techniques. I use a weighted average in this class, so next time I will hand out a critical thinking challenge on weighted averages and how to calculate a weighted average that you'll do in your groups. And you should be able to come up with a response to that that goes beyond the numbers. So start thinking about that, what it means to go beyond the numbers. A lot of times, for example, marketers will use accounting information in order to make projections or sales forecasts. And so understanding not only what the numbers mean, but how to use them and go beyond them will be important. So I give you the breakdown. Now the thing that's really important that you should highlight if you have a highlighter, it's underlined and bold for you as well, is there are 5 exams in this class. There are 4 regular exams and a final. You will be able to take the exams with you when you leave. That is one of the things we do so that you can study for the final. That means that I can't give you a makeup exam because the exam has been compromised because it's been out there. So if you miss an exam, you just bought the final. I dropped the lowest exam score. If you are happy with your exam scores, at the end of this semester, you do not have to take the final. The final is optional. It is a comprehensive final, but you do not have to take it. So if you miss an exam, the final will replace it. If you take all of the exams and you're not happy with the exam score, you're welcome to take the final and it will replace that as well. But we do not allow makeups in this class. That's a department policy because we let the exam out and you have access to it. There's also an article review that you'll write that will be worth 10%. A group project that will be worth 15% of your grade, and then the weekly average of your group critical thinking will be worth 15%. Also note, there may be some opportunities for extra credit. So for example, if you do really, really well on your group critical thinking, I may award bonus points for certain groups that go above and beyond in their group critical thinking answers, and those will be added to your exam score. So if you get bonus points, or there may be opportunities to attend an AMA thing or go to the UCO AMA Marketing Club meeting, and if you get exam or if you get bonus points for those, there is a sales interview forum that we're holding this semester that will be in the Nye University Center that you may want to go to. It's only for marketing and sales students. There may be opportunities there. Those points will be added to your exam points. So be sure and pay attention to that because there's a question on the group critical thinking for Thursday about how you calculate extra credit points in the weighted average. And then the grading is a straight 90, 80, 70, 60. Attendance is very important in the class. We do a lot of interaction. And so you have group reactions after that, you start losing points. I do realize that life sometimes interferes and you have things like, children that get sick that you may have to take care of. And so if you'll send me an email, I will generally excuse absences as long as there is some kind of rational basis for them. And what's a rational basis? Well, you have a means and an end, and there should be some connection between them. That's a logical connection that we call a nexus. So for example, if your kid is sick, I will excuse the absence. If you're sick, don't come and infect your fellow students or me. Students do this a lot to me. They come to my office. I didn't want to infect you. Oh, so you came to my office, because I'm like immune to germs or something. College professors are like Venus born of the phone. And so you come to my office, I'll excuse the absence. Just send me an email. If you wait till the end of the semester though, and you have 20 absences, it's going to look a little suspicious to me, right? It's going to look like a little bit of an ex post facto justification. So send me an email and I'll allow you to get that excused. Makeup policy, you may drop one exam, the final is optional. There will be no makeups for exams 1 through 4. If you miss an exam, you have to take the final. If you miss 2 exams, because something happens, you don't want to do this, you will have to take not only the missed exam, which will not be a multiple choice or multiple guess, it will be an essay-style exam. The other 4 are all multiple guess exams. It will be an essay-style exam. You'll have to take it at the same time that you take the final. If you need an accommodation, there's the ADA statement. Also review this UCO semester deadlines and policies on that URL. If you log on to the D2L site, you should be able to get it from the hyperlink in the syllabus. And then I detail for you, and we'll talk more about this because I actually have a session on the class on how to write your article review and how to do your group project. So we'll look over that and we'll talk about how to do that. I think I have that scheduled for discussions of how to do that on next Tuesday. How to make a logical argument, how to write your article review, and I also have a group critical thinking project on that. Any questions? All right, very good. If you have any questions, you think about anything, send me an email, give me a text, and I'll be happy to answer as quickly as I can. I will see you all on Thursday.
I can't believe